Hey friends, happy fall and welcome back to Rolling with the Richards. I just finished decorating my front porch and I can hardly wait to show you how I put everything together. If you're anything like me and your fall has been off to a relatively slow start and you need a little inspiration to get going, keep watching. So friends, this is the same wreath that I used on my front doors last year. This year I wanted to incorporate just a little more color, so I decided to repurpose this wreath by adding a few picks from Hobby Lobby. I figured this would be a great way to save some money while getting a new fresh look out of my same old wreaths. Hobby Lobby always has a great selection of seasonal decor, and the best thing is that they are almost always on sale. So these picks, for example, were all 40% off and I didn't have to break the bank. I chose here to incorporate some yellow and orange pieces that would tie in perfectly with some of the other decor pieces you'll see later in the video. And while I was at Hobby Lobby looking for those floral items, I ran into these really cute fall wreath hangers, and I thought they were way too cute to pass up. So I actually had this wreath stored away in my garage with other wreaths stacked on top of it. So the ribbon on the wreath got kind of flattened out, and I'm just taking a few moments here to fluff them out and make them look pretty again before hanging them up. Next, I'm just taking a few minutes to add those floral pieces that I sourced from Hobby Lobby. I'm adding 4 new flowers to each wreath. Friends, I have absolutely no idea why, but I just love blue pumpkins in the fall season. The blue Cinderella pumpkins in particular are my absolute favorite, and I just love decorating with them. I don't know, they just give fairy tale in my opinion. Do you have a favorite color pumpkin that you love to decorate your home with? Drop me a comment to let me know, and also let me know, what are you guys paying for an average Cinderella pumpkin in your area these days? I feel like they're getting more and more expensive each year, and I'm wondering if it's just the stores I'm shopping at. I am very curious to know. So before getting started with the decorating project, I had to give the porch a little cleanup because it had gotten so dusty over the last couple months. There were so many leaves and acorns just kind of sitting on the porch, so I'm taking a couple minutes to blow them off before getting started. Friends, I can hardly wait to show you what all I have in store today. I just needed to remove some of the old decor, so you'll see me here removing the topiary balls and also an old mat so I could have a blank slate to start with. So I'm starting here by laying a base mat that I got from Amazon. I absolutely love this mat. The black and white is so classic and timeless, and it definitely pulls in well with my black iron doors and my black planters. And to give things just a little bit of contrast here, I'm going to go ahead and layer it with this long rectangular welcome mat from Target. And friends, remember to check the description below because I'm going to have either the exact same items that I'm using in this project or very similar items linked for you. Okay, so now we're back inside for just a minute. I just had to show you guys these beautiful stacked pumpkins that I found at Hobby Lobby the other day. There were actually 2 variations of these available, one with 3 orange pumpkins stacked, and then the one that I'm showing you is actually a tricolor, which I thought was absolutely gorgeous and would tie in perfectly with my outdoor project. And the best part is I got them for 40% off. So I really wanted to do something different this year with my planters. Usually I have topiary balls in there or like a floral arrangement of some sort, but this year I thought, how neat would it be to stack pumpkins on there? I toyed with the idea of using actual real pumpkins, but then I was thinking they would probably be too heavy, and if they toppled over could like break something or cause a mess. And so I decided to go with these faux pumpkins instead, and they turned out perfect. So I went to Costco the other day to source some chrysanthemums, which is what I always use for my outdoor decorations. And they had these really beautiful marigold plants, and they were in black pots, which actually ties in really well with the color scheme I have going. So I decided to go with those instead. And would this even be considered real fall decor without actual pumpkins? I think not. And so I had to absolutely add a few of my favorite colored pumpkins. So usually I like to get my pumpkins from Trader Joe's. They're always a great price and they always have a nice assortment of blue pumpkins, which are my absolute favorite, the white pumpkins, and then also the orange Cinderella pumpkins. But for some reason this year, there just wasn't a whole lot available. So I headed over to Walmart and there wasn't a whole lot left either there, but I did get a few. And the last thing that I'm doing here is just changing out my wreath hangers. As you can see, guys, I have short girl problems, and I probably should have used the stool to do this, but anyway, it did work out in the end. And friends, this is how my doctored up wreath came out. I really think that adding the orange and the yellow picks helped to enhance the overall look of the wreath. And it also pulled in so perfectly with the orange pumpkins that I had on the other pieces of decor. Now friends, when you're hanging a wreath, you never want to slap that wreath on the door and just move on to the next thing. Always take just a few minutes to tease out the leaves and the flowers to make sure that they are facing in the right direction, that there are no holes or spaces in between the wreath, and that whatever ribbon that you have on the wreath is perfectly positioned. So friends, here is the final look. I really liked the way everything came out. And although this year I used way less items to do this decorating project, sometimes, you know, less is definitely more. Have you all started doing any of your own decorating yet? If so, definitely let me know in the comments, and just for the heck of it, let me know if you have a favorite color pumpkin. Remember to check the description below for links for all items used in today's video. Friends, thank you so much for taking the time to stop by my channel. One thing real quick before you go. If you haven't already, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. And if you want to make sure that you never miss one of my videos, make sure that you have the notification bell selected. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, stay blessed.